Good evening, Amish. Nice to see you. Hopefully, you had a good Father's Day. Anybody and everybody and all buddies that are fathers, happy Father. I think I just said that. Uh, Come here. Come here. Yeah, pretty girl. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not your father, but I'm your grandpappy. She don't care. Hasn't got a care in the world. She's a Democrat. All she cares about is her food dish is filled and the water dish is full. And she's got a place to let go of all that stuff. The only thing she cares about. No. I almost didn't go live tonight. My son's outside visiting with Kathy right now. I was visiting with him for a little bit. But, no, I know I'm late. I'm late. But I was talking to him, so get a pass on it. I think. Went to the Asian buffet for dinner. I had my usual shrimp cocktail and shrimp medley or whatever the hell that is. It's crab, imitation crab and shrimp. And I had some fried taters. Went to the store. I seen on a video the other day some woman talking about onion butter, which is a powder. I couldn't find onion butter, but I did find caramelized onion butter. I bet that's going to be tasty. That'll probably go good on everything except for ice cream. Like Emerald used to say with his emerald sauces or spices, goes good on everything, even ice cream. Anyways, I went to the store. I was in the electric cart, sitting in the electric cart. Kathy went down an aisle to pick up some beer. So I'm sitting there. This woman comes up to me. She says, "You need help with something?" I turned and looked at her, and it was a girl I went to school with. I said, "No, I'm just waiting for the little missus to come back. She went down that way to get some beer." Good evening, Rosanna, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Rosanna, Dana, Anna, Rosanna. Dana, I didn't do too much today. I sat outside. I sold our Bloomfield coffee maker. Um, it holds 3 pots of coffee. It's got 3 warmers on it. It has 3 pots that went with it. It's a commercial unit. I sold that today. Guy wanted it, so he come picked it up today. Um, he works in the concessions in the hospitals up at Jackson, sells coffee and stuff up there, and he was looking for a nice coffee maker. So there you go. Um, let's see what else. Well, after that, my daughter come over. We visited. And then Kathy, Cody, and I, we went to the Asian buffet. It was a laid back Father's Day. Went to the Asian buffet, then we went to the grocery store, and then my youngest, he come here about 30 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago, I guess it was, and started to visit. So I talked to him up till 5 minutes to 8, and then come in here. So I had a live stream to do. I got an audience. But that was the extent of it today. Not much. I took my square skillet this morning and I cracked about, I don't know, a dozen eggs or so. Poured them into that square skillet until it started to form eggs on it, egg whites or whatever. And I smashed the yolk in them. And I'm beginning to start liking to eat eggs that way. I make a whole pan of them. I flip it over or whatever, and then I just take a spatula and tear off a chunk. Yep, square eggs. I'll cut off a chunk of egg, a big square of it, throw it on a plate, and that's what I have. A square meal. And then I put, and it's going to be, yeah, I know how you guys are. I put a jalapeno ketchup on it. It's Hunt's ketchup, but it's got jalapenos in it. Or, it's hot. And I'll put some of that on the eggs. Makes them tasty. Good evening, Ernest. Thank you. By the way, to all you fathers, happy Father's Day. To all you mothers that are pulling Father's Day duty, happy Father's Day to you too. And to Michelle and Barack Obama, happy Father's Day. Flip a coin. I don't care. Either one of you. Oh, okay. All right. Use tobacco sauce for regular ketchup. Well, Walmart had these little bottles of jalapeno Hunt's ketchup or whatever. They're about this big. They're $1. No. No. That's what I use. They got habanero and jalapeno. I have a habanero. I like hot stuff, but that's pushing the envelope. Well, thank you, Tony. There's your own snuggle buddy. You. Uh, uh, uh. Oh yeah. Yeah. Not like he took a DNA test on Junkyard. She showed up early. Yeah. So, anyways, I had shrimp at the Asian buffet and that shrimp medley, and that was my dinner. Oh, and I had some fried potatoes. I like their fried potatoes. Then I opted for a dish of banana pudding, and I wish I never would have because that ruined it for me getting banana pudding for a long time. Um, I don't know how they got the crust so soggy, but evidently they must have been using a wet pan or something. I don't know. Yes, it was good. It was good. I ate about 40 shrimp with a shrimp cocktail, and then I had a couple of scoops of that shrimp that medley or seafood medley, and a couple of spoonfuls of potatoes. It was good. Yeah, you don't want to hear it, huh? Yeah. Oh, you know what the problem was? You was poking fun at it. She took it serious. Chili dogs. Oh, sounds good. There you go. Um, Tomorrow for dinner, I believe. Um, I'm glad it wasn't bad. Hopefully, it was good. Tomorrow for dinner, we are having Philadelphia sausages. They're supposed to. They're a beef sausage with their beef, cheese, and peppers. You know, green peppers and red peppers in there, and onions. It's supposed to taste like a Philly beef and Swiss. 4.99 a pound? That ain't bad at all. Well, 4.99 a pound. Did you have to knock the little wiggly worms off her? Watermelon 3.97. That's pretty cheap. We don't get nothing cheap here in Michigan. Everything's expensive. 98 cents. Damn. And you know what's the best thing about Sunny D? It doesn't have to be refrigerated. I mean, if you get it out of the refrigerator, the cooler or whatever, and then keep it in the cooler. But a lot of times these places will have it sitting on the floor. That's where you buy it. You buy it from the floor because it's not refrigerated. And when you can get a good deal like that, you pick up 20 or 30 of them because it won't be that price again for a while. I like it. I like it better than orange juice too. Yeah, it is hard to find a bunch of stuff in the wintertime here. You got 10 of them? Yeah? Hmm. Should go back and get 10 more. And after you load that 10 up, put 10 more in there. You'd be surprised how fast it goes away if you got it. You drink a 12-ounce glass of it at a time. Two glasses, that's, almost a quart. So you're damn near halfway through your half gallon already. You already had quite a few? Okay. Got an ad coming up in 55 seconds. That's what we do when there's a sale on something and we can use it. Like vegetables, if they get vegetables like 50, 60 cents a can, buy it by the case. 2, 3 cases at a time of each kind of vegetable. Because you're saving 25 or 30 cents a can on it, or better, if not more. Anyways, Kyler come up to me today with my card and he said, "Happy Father's Day, Papa." I said, "Well, thank you." By the way, I did not get that big cast iron kettle. I forgot. At $20 off, yeah. I forgot that it was on. The auction was over with yesterday. I forgot that it was going to end yesterday, so I didn't watch it. Um, I bid $26 up on it, and it sold for 32. So I'm pretty sure if I'd have been in, it probably would have kept climbing. So She said that you was that great. Well, did she get it for you? Or she just said you were that great? Oh, you wasn't that great. Okay. Um, I don't see what anybody likes with them plantains. I really don't. Nasty tasting damn things. Well, you can always try for next year. Maybe next year will be better. Maybe it'll be $40 off and you'll be able to get it. I seen that. What kind of bang bang is that? I couldn't hear if you said what it was or not. You really was. Well, that's good. We were at the Asian buffet and there was an old couple there. 12 gauge pump? Oh, yeah, okay. Um, anyways, they got to be in their 80s or close to it. Yeah, in their 80s. They both were in Vietnam. Okay. And the husband and wife were. And Kathy's looking at him. She says, "Oh, look at that old couple. She is so cute. Look at her." Kathy had a grin on her face from ear to ear just watching them, that old couple there. There you go. I don't picture him in there. Yeah. That looks like work to me. Over 80. Joe can eat there. That's right. Um, I don't know. I keep forgetting to ask for my senior discount. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That was nice of you to consider me young again. Thank you. He is supposed to be going home tonight. He went home last night. He went home the night before last, too. But they brought him back yesterday morning because they were going tubing and they didn't want to take him down the river. So he almost spent the whole night with us last night. He went home around 10 o'clock, I guess, last night. That's mine. What? I found what I needed. He found what he needed. What did he find what he needed? I didn't see their stuff. I found the board. Did you get an ice cream? Yeah. Nana got you an ice cream already? Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, yeah. So you ain't huffing it, huh? Yeah. He likes them little drumsticks or whatever. They're not drumsticks, ice cream cones with hard chocolate on the over the ice cream. Well, she buys them the minis. They're only about that big, which is great for him because they're just the right size for him. They don't go to waste. A bigger cone would go to waste. So he'll eat one, and about 20 minutes later, he said, "Can I have an ice cream?" Well, you just had one. Why not for a while? He said you was on your heart. I bet. We were just gonna have brats today for dinner, but Kathy went to two grocery stores and the Dollar Tree and couldn't find any hot dog buns. Nobody had any. I went to Myers tonight after dinner and they had hot dog buns. Walmart still didn't have any. Hardly working. There you go. Oh, it was fantastic. Front row. I was 15 feet away from them. Wave, wave. Did you see me on TV? I was there. Thought that was me, huh? Some ass bag in Rochester Hills, Michigan, decided that he would open fire on a bunch of people at a water park. Um, it's a place, like a park, and all this has, it has water fountains and stuff there, and water games. It's just, that's all it is. It's not, like Cedar Point or anything like that. Anyways, he decided he would open fire. He sat there and reloaded and shot and reloaded and shot and reloaded and shot. Out of all them people there, nobody was carrying. Imagine that. Wounded 8 people. Took off and went to a mobile home at a mobile trailer park just down the street. That's where he lived, I guess. And that's about all I know about it, but he wound up dead. I don't know who killed him or how he died, but he wound up dead. He wounded 8 kids or 8 people. A couple of kids, and the rest were adults. What is this world coming to? People completely innocent, not a care in the world, out playing, having a good time in the heat. Yeah. What's the world coming to? It is very sad. Then they caught that guy in Detroit, or not in Detroit, in New York. Had all them weapons in his car, but he said he wasn't crazy and he didn't have ill intentions. Yet he had a bulletproof vest and a safety vest with New York City on it. He had an axe, a hatchet, taped to the roof liner of his car. So, if you reached in his car, all you do is reach up in the air, grab the hatchet, and swing it at you and get you. Don't tell me this guy wasn't set off to do something. He carried more stuff than that. Well, you might have, but you didn't have it placed everywhere in the car where you could easily grab it now, did you? The knife right beside the door, a knife underneath the seat, a knife taped to the steering column, and a hatchet taped to the roof. You know, it's just in case. Yeah. You even had masks for you. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I'm here for my money. Hey, it's a stick up. It's my money and I want it now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see them all the time. Got an ad coming up in 50 seconds. There's a guy in one of these posts that said Joe Biden was the best president in his entire that he's seen in his entire lifetime. So I wrote, I commented to him. I said, "What are you, 3 years old?" He said, "No, I'm 74." So I wrote, "Well, you must be suffering from Alzheimer's. I'm telling you right now, Jimmy Carter was a better president than Joe Biden." Some people, they just don't get it, do they? Uh, yeah. Well, back then, nothing would have happened because that was normal. Jimmy looked good. When uh, when we was kids, it was nothing to see 10 or 15 pickups in the parking lot at the school with a shotgun hanging out, in the window. Nobody ever give it a thought. Try it now. Yeah, and rubber gloves. Yeah. Do you know if you go to um, a hardware store or a lumber store or whatever, and you buy duct tape, plastic wrap, rope, a shovel, and line, you buy any three of those, I think, together, they have to report that because it's a making a killer kit or something like they call it. I never did understand that, but when I was watching one of these documentaries or whatever, and they were talking about that. Right, always have duct tape. But when you buy rope, duct tape, lime, and a shovel, it's called a killer kit or something like that. And if you buy 3 of them at the same store at the same time, they're supposed to report that. You got the parachute cord in the back? That stuff's some good stuff, man. Tough. Zip ties. I used to have some of them big ones that were about a half-inch wide, about a quarter-inch thick. Big one, yeah. I was watching a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they found 3 dead bodies in a pond, and they were wrapped in chicken wire. And I asked why they were wrapped in chicken wire, and they said they wrap them in chicken wire and throw them in the water, weight them down. That way, when the body starts to off gas, the chicken wire cuts into the skin and releases the gas, so the bodies don't float to the top. They don't bloat up and float. Well, that was an interesting tidbit. Never heard that on one of them crime shows, but evidently that's what it's for. Well, I don't know. Well, the duct tape is to tape the plastic and stuff, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. Those are the things that are in a killer kit. If you buy the rope, you're probably not buying duct tape, but you're probably going to buy the shovel and the line. You know what I'm saying? If you don't buy the rope, you buy the duct tape, and then you probably buy the shovel and the line, or the plastic, one or the other. Well, yeah, but see, the only thing bad about concrete blocks, even with concrete blocks, the body will tear apart and it'll still float up. You know, the leg comes off, or the arm comes off, the ankle comes off, or whatever. After a time, it'll float up. So if you wrap it in chicken wire and then you tie the cement blocks to it, it won't come up. It just off gases down there, and that's where it stays until it's decomposed or until somebody finds it. Allegedly, I can neither confirm nor deny. I can speculate. When it's in the bag? No, no. When they take the body and they wrap it up in chicken wire, and then they'll tie blocks to it, and then they dump it in the lake, and it'll sink right to the ground. Well, the chicken wire keeps the body inside. And when the body starts to bloat up, it gets bigger. The chicken wire cuts into the skin, and then it releases the gas from the bloating. The killer kit, that's for when they bury them. Yeah, you can picture right there. You go. Yeah, them heavy-duty construction bags. Yeah, but if you use them, they'll build up pressure and they'll shoot right to the top. It'd be just like a balloon bringing her up. Skeeter? I haven't seen Skeeter in a few days.
Sandwich bags.
There. What are you looking for? Cotton balls?
Yeah.
Guess what he got into? Leaves at 3, leave it be. Evidently, he didn't understand that.
No, it's that poison. So,
Or he got into hogweed
yeah.
right there in that drawer. Well, thank you.
It's not worked out for poison ivy.
I love you too. Yep, happy Father's Day to you too. 8 so far. 8.
Medicine.
Yeah, a lot of good it's going to do without the calendar. Yeah, probably won't get them till next year, till Trump's in office. Then they'll make them clear. You know what he'll do until he'll pardon himself from any crimes. I keep forgetting that. Glad I breathe through the nose. That way I get that oxygen up to my brain faster. You know, it's because it's right there. There you go. Yeah, you get ants in your brain. Yeah. I haven't seen that yet. I've seen Cornbread and Kenny went to the food line again. Yes, sir. Yeah. She had on that Iron Dog 63 t-shirt. Okay.
Happy Father's Day.
Well, thank you, buddy. Can I get a hug? You want to say hi to everybody? No? Okay. Yeah, we almost, yeah. It's better than eating at home. But because of the cost of food is so expensive. Oh yeah, yeah. Groceries are cheap. Groceries are expensive. Yeah. Listen here, lady. You can't cook with a shit, so let's eat at the Golden Corral. When I was when I worked in the restaurant years ago, yeah, we had a couple. They didn't have a stove in their house. They had a little hot plate. That was it. And they had a small refrigerator, a small one, like a little. These are little miniature ones or whatever. Just a small one. And the only thing that had in it was some lunch meat, a gallon of milk or half gallon of milk, and some butter or mayonnaise, something like that. Maybe some cheese. That was it. And they had ice in the ice up in the freezer. That was it. And they were at the restaurant I worked at every day for dinner. And it was a smorgasbord. It was like $5.95 all you could eat back then. The guy said, listen here. It's just me and her. She's not that healthy. I'm not that healthy. I still work. But she can't hardly do anything. I said, yeah. That's why we come here every day for dinner. We have cereal at the house. We have, lunch meat if you want to make a sandwich or something in the, at night or whatever for a snack and chips. But that's all we have. We'd rather come here and spend $12 plus our drink, so it's like $15. You can eat all you want and then go home. He would pack his lunch to go to work in the morning, and she would eat a sandwich or whatever. But that's all, the only thing they bought was bread, cereal, milk, and condiments and lunch meat. That was it. And they ate every day at a smorgasbord. And I actually thought, that was pretty neat. If it gets down to it, and it's just me and Kathy, that's probably mostly like what we'll do. It's just cheaper to go out and eat, one good meal a day, and then have, a sandwich, for lunch or whatever. I'll keep the stove and stuff, but we have eggs every day. My wife or my daughter gives us eggs, so I don't have to worry about eggs. As far as that, a gallon of milk would last us 2 weeks. She don't drink that much milk. I don't drink it at all. I have just a little bit in my coffee. I don't even eat cereal because I can't eat that much or take that much milk. That sounds pretty good. But it's, depends on where you're going, but it is economical. If it's just two people. Arby's has their classic roast or whatever you want to call it. $5 ends today. You don't see them advertising it on TV, but it isn't today. Now, this is something I found out yesterday. You know, McDonald's has a quarter pounder, right? They have a quarter pounder with cheese. Then they have a double quarter pounder and a double quarter pounder with cheese. Did you know you can get a double quarter pounder deluxe with cheese? Didn't see that on the menu anywhere, did you? 50 miles to Arby's? There you go. But you can get a double quarter pounder with cheese deluxe. I think it's $4.69 or $5.29 or something like that. You can get a double quarter pounder cheese deluxe with bacon. You can get a triple cheeseburger. You can get a triple bacon cheeseburger. You can order all that stuff. They don't have it on their menus, but you can order it.
Pushed it. You take that nozzle to the top.
You got to go down and show him, and then that way he knows. They have a bacon Cajun chicken, too. Never knew that either, but they got that. If you get on their app, the McDonald's app, and you go into their menu items, it'll show you everything they have to offer. Oh, pumpkin. Yeah. Pretty kitty. Sausage and a biscuit? Yeah.
They couldn't hear that.
What?
Here.
You better start there. I said, how hard is that? He said, oh. He couldn't remember. So
I
that's
can't
fine.
remember the number.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, it don't matter.
Well, now you do.
Until tomorrow.
No.
They don't remember the number.
What number?
Show it.
It's that time.
Cody,
No. First one's $1. Yeah. Well, you can buy a sausage biscuit here for $1.99. You get the second one for $1. Oh. All right, everybody. I've been here forever. Happy Father's Day, Dan. Take care. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love you too, Dan. $2 and yeah. And that's something. Have a blessed day, everybody. Take care.